I value the lives of us as well, and I want us to own. I want us to be competitive, and if we have to have some accountability conversations with the leadership, then it has to happen. And as I walk through the door, I see the police through my peripheral trying to grab me. Yo, bro, I jump back and start running. We don't own. We don't produce clothes for ourselves. We don't feed ourselves. We don't clothe ourselves. We don't house ourselves. We don't hospitalize ourselves. We don't heal ourselves. We don't even protect ourselves. We don't own fashion. We don't own fashion mills. We don't have no fashion houses. We don't have any armories. We don't own any boats. We don't have any import-export businesses. We don't have any hospitals. There's a Bank of China, ain't a Bank of Africa. There's a Bank of America, ain't a Bank of Africa. There's a Chinatown. There's a Little Italy, ain't a Africa town, right? So we need everybody we can fucking get to mobilize, to empower us, and we're gonna be more profitable as a collective as opposed to being individuals. Oh, you had calls like that before last time? Huh? You rolling, right? Rolling. All right, keep this. You had calls like that last time?
No, we didn't.
Okay, you stepping it up. Okay, I got you. Look, I'm still living in the 99 cent store, so I got it.
You don't got smart cards yet?
They're coming now. So shout out to Young Atlas for giving me the motivation, because next time you see me, I'm going to have some... Damn, that was a great idea. Smart cards, damn. I cut you on that. 2% is high. Yeah, 2% is high. I think I could do. We'll figure out how to find this fee, man. Yeah. When you listen.
Did you get that though? I got all of it.
Yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Prez, aka Cheap Allegations Poppy, aka Get Fit Poppy, aka Future Penthouse Poppy, and I'm in the building with.
They know who I am, man.
The smart guy.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what was the first thing you said? You said one of the Poppy?
Cheap allegation. I'm allegedly cheap.
Oh, cheap. Okay.
Cheap. I'm allegedly cheap.
So you can respect me not wanting to give the 2% then? Yeah.
Yeah. I could do business with my fellow black man. Mm-hmm. If you could come to like a common understanding. Find this fee. I'm not gonna be like, yo.
And one time.
I'm not gonna put you in like the 360. Like every time you sell a smart card, I'm not.
For life, right? It's like residuals now. I mean, you trying to get my publishing, man.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't want your publishing.
Right. No Diddy. Hold on. We just did it exclusive. We just used No Diddy in another term. Most people use it for freaky shit.
That is kind of wild.
That was the first time we No Diddy.
No Diddy in
a non-sexual way.
Non-sexual term.
It was the first term.
It's always, some freaky out-of-pocket shit.
Yeah.
Business, like, no one ever says no Diddy, like, yo, I'm going to do good business with you. No
right,
Diddy.
No Diddy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You said Prez here.
Yeah, so what are you currently working on? You're always working on a lot. I see you being an entrepreneur, an artist, boxer.
Man, a lot. The boxing. The boxing, we getting ready to rev up the No Labels tour. Again, I'm doing it every year. So we doing it in August. First stop is going to be in Atlanta. You can check out the website nolabelstour.com. So the tour, which is the seminar. So I got that going on. The boxing thing. I'm about to put out a book, some music, and two other things that I don't want to just talk about just yet. But basically the same thing. I mean, just focusing on creating more opportunities for us, creating more, ownership opportunities. That's why the tour is so, like the seminars is so important, because we've been like, man, we've been conditioned to not want shit, right? And I have aspirations, and I have personal selfish goals, but then I have things that I'm working on in terms of the culture and what and you know, industries and stuff like that. So yeah, I purchased a building.
Where at?
Yeah, can't give the location
Can't give
yet.
a location yet, but purchasing the building is that. I remember last time you came in and said you wanted to purchase a radio tower in a building. So I'm happy that you purchased the building. And what is a residential building?
No, it's commercial.
Commercial, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we getting ready to do the radio towers as well. And it's I'm trying to be mindful what I say, because I'm so aware of like the power of words, right? So I have to find clever ways to say things and not have myself associated to some of the things I say. But I feel like some of us in our culture are so brainwashed, we're so behind in just life. And I sway from emotions. Like sometimes I'm inspired, sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm frustrated. And I want us to own shit. I want us to own media. We have to create our own industry. So that's like my sole purpose. Like this is my life's work. If you ask Steve Jobs, what is he doing? Steve Jobs is building an iPhone, right? He's building Apple, right? If you ask Smart, what I'm doing, I'm building us. I'm building Africa.
Africa.
Right?
Okay.
I'm building us. That's what it's about, right? And our culture, our people we're so gifted, we're so talented. Is that, I mean, even me walking into this building, it's like I walk into the building and I look at it and I'm like, fuck, man. This has to be owned by us. I look at the Lumix camera, right? You know, we filming on these cameras and I'm like, well, why are we not building our own cameras? We got so many black cinematographers, videographers, photographers, content creators, but why are we not making our own cameras?
We're not making our own mics.
What? Right, our own mics, right? Like, you know, B&H, right? And the reason why, this is why my No Labels tour is so important, because it's almost like my school before my school, right? Like it's like I'm taking us to school and teaching mindset and teaching like, okay, look, how you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, that emotion becomes a vibration, that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Your mindset is the thing that's gonna, you know, give you the opportunity to capitalize off of opportunity. Right? You know, you get the opportunity to capitalize off of opportunity and produce results with all the internal tools that you know, God has given us. So it's like, but for myself, I have to constantly reinforce that. I'm not exempt, right? Like how you think creates how you feel. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. Like these are my sayings, right? But I live by it. I have to apply it every single day, right? Because as a God, as a leader appointed by God, my father, right? Like I always shied away from, I think, you know, leadership and being that voice, but now I'm getting pushed into a position that I always try to inspire other people to take, because I felt like, you know, I wasn't worthy because of my past. And
the vessel, but not the leader.
Yeah, only because of the humility that I had for myself at the time, right? And you know, I had abandonment issues, and I didn't, you know, I had low self-esteem subconsciously. So
I can't see you having low self-esteem.
No, subconscious, right? Subconscious,
so
right? So
like doubting yourself.
Yeah. So meaning like, see, a lot of times when people think about low self-esteem, they think of it from a cosmetic kind of a standpoint,
like the fat chick,
right? Like external. Yeah. No, like self-esteem is external, but also internal. And if you don't realize how gifted you are, how talented you are, how powerful you are, how special you are, right? Then there's a doubt, there's a low self-esteem. It opens the door for questioning yourself, right? So not having a father, not having a mother, you know, and not having authoritative figures in my early childhood instill confidence in me, I had to grow up with these inadequate self images of myself. And as I got older, I had to address these things. And it took me years and years and years of addressing to finally, value and appreciate myself, right? Appreciate my intelligence. Even though I didn't go to college, I got a GED from prison, right? And appreciate my ideas, even though I didn't manifest all of them yet, right? And trust that God was going to keep my legs strong enough to run the miles in the marathon across the finish line, because the finish line doesn't move. So only thing you have to worry about is not, what happens after you finish the race, but can you finish the race? Can you make it to the, so these things I had to develop in myself, right? And now, with the content, it's time, right? It's time. And I mean, I'm stepping outside, and I could feel the impact that I'm having, right? And it's not a stroking of an ego. It's more so of like weight on my shoulders, where I feel like, okay, I have to do something. I have to. Okay, these, I'm looking at. I'm driving the other day, and a kid stops me. He's with his mom's, right? And his mom's older. He's driving his mom's. He's like, yo, you don't know who that is. Like, he's famous, man. Yo, he's always talking, speaking the truth. And I'm sitting there, right? And I had to really internalize that, right? And I had to say, okay, well, we can be addicted in terms of receiving validation, right? Externally. And because when you're a child, you have abandonment issues and no one loved you, when you finally getting love from people, it can feel, I have to separate that, right? Like admiration versus love that I didn't get from my family, right? And I have to be mindful of that, put that in the forefront and say, well, okay, well, what are people loving about me, right? This message, and well, it's time for us to put ourselves in better positions. And have leadership and leaders who actually care about us as a collective, not just personal admiration or personal gain, right? So when I'm saying I'm getting the love, it's not stroking my ego. It's like weighting my shoulders, where I can feel, because I'm like, shit, I want to live up to that, right? And not live up to someone's perception of me, but live up to the perception and vision I have for myself and who I am. And I know I'm a God. I know the black man is God. I know the black man is powerful. I know we the original man. I know you got your card. I know you want to get to your questions, but it's important that...
No, I'm not...
I got you.
The floor
right?
is yours. The floor is yours. The floor is
yours. Man, I know who I am. So now it's a battle, man. It's frustrating, right? Because we're conditioned to hate ourselves. We're conditioned not to have ownership, right? Our people here in America, we have over $250 billion of purchasing power. We have more money than Saudi Arabia. We do.
The black community.
Yeah.
And
we have more money than Saudi Arabia. Right now, we do. Our purchasing power. So now...
How do we, and this is a question I want to ask you, our purchasing power, the black dollar, how do we
I got you. But I got you. So, our purchasing power, right? We have the highest purchasing power on the planet, but we don't have the mindset to allocate the capital in that purchasing power for us to be in powerful positions, because we've been taught to hate ourselves. We've been taught to be divisive. We've been taught to not be mobilized. This is why the No Labels tour is so important, because it's like we have to be taught this. See, we're not taught to value ourselves. We're not taught to partner up and team up. We're not taught to think like a collective, right? Divide and conquer. Right? So when you go to school, you're taught what? Christopher Columbus. This is real shit, right? You think of social studies. If you actually, I'm thinking Christopher Columbus. That's fucking conditioning. That's whitewashing, right? Right? You think of Martin Luther King. What you think? I have a dream. Well, he also had a nightmare. And he spoke about that. And he spoke about losing confidence in the vision that he thought America would be. And by the time his real understanding of the plight of our people as a macro got a chance to be mass marketed, he was assassinated. See? So, it's if we're not taught how to deal with each other, right? If we're not taught how to partner up, then we're never gonna have nothing. It's like having a car with a full tank of gas, but you parked outside the projects, stuck, and you got a car with you own a car, a helicopter, and a boat. You taking the boat on the side of the FDR. You keeping a car in the projects. And the helicopter, you flying up and down 125th Street. Like a drone. Like you get it? Like you're drone level with the airplane.
Yeah, that's a wild image.
Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is no, if we don't have the proper mindset, no matter how much power, no matter how much tools, no matter how much money, no matter how much resources we have, we're never going to get the full benefit of those privileges, right? If the mindset is not there. So this is why the No Labels Tour is important, because it's like creating a curriculum for waking up, creating a curriculum for being woke, creating a curriculum for how to use your third eye and your pituitary glands. Nobody's talking about this, right? Everybody has this spaced out, conscious conversations, and it's like, let's make this simple. We're gods. Our brains has my brain has neuromelanin. And when I tap into that through meditation, I can manifest anything the fuck I want, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're working with me, that's like, it's not about gender, but that's like Jean Grey and Professor X, and I'm just using them as an example, right? Because they have similar psychic powers, right? Mm-hmm. And if they're working together, and then they have, I don't know if you know X-Men, it's like the machine that he puts on his head, right? Yeah, right. So what happens is, if we work together, something activates in our neuromelanin, and it's like this giant helmet over every black man's head, and we're all paused, and we're all connected into this one kind of energy and force, right? Mm-hmm. And then we can build communities with that type of a mobilization. Then we can build our utopia. Then we won't be asking for reparations, right? We'll be creating opportunities that surpass whatever opportunities we would have if we were given reparations. But we weren't given nothing. They say, well, if you're not gonna give blacks reparations, okay, why are we paying taxes?
That's a great question. Why?
Why do we pay taxes, right? If you're not gonna give blacks reparations, why are you asking for proof of income to move into apartments? If you're not gonna give blacks reparations, why are you asking for 4 months in advance, 4 months rent and security for a commercial business, when it should be a year lease up front with a 6-month, probation period to turn a profit? So what you have to understand, and when people be like, yo, you hate white people when you talk, well, I don't hate white people. I'm just aware. I look at shit from different perspectives, and I know how foul it is. If you're not going to give reparations, then stop and frisk should be non-existent. I just got put in handcuffs a couple months ago. Police officer high. He's literally high. His eyes are dilated, looking crazy, right? Pulling me over. I don't know if I'm going to have to murder this motherfucker. I don't know if I'm going to be spending the rest of my life trying to fight a body, because you ain't going to take me. So, I'm placed in that situation, and we talking about 400, 500 years later. If you're not going to give reparations, right? Why are we trying to get reparations if they're not? And I don't even give a fuck. I'm not even saying it like I'm asking, right? It's just the frustration I have with us as a collective, where it's like, bro, like, they're not giving us nothing. Like, this is like we're still in slavery. It's a common acceptance. It's a societal acceptance for us as a whole to expect black men to be murdered by police officers. And that clip that I did with Flea, right? And I'm talking about, yo, they want the man to be, you know the clip, right? On the show, it went viral, right? Yeah. And I was really passionate telling Flea that, right? Like, they're trying to emasculate the black man, over-sexualize the black woman. So if you're not going to give reparations, at least make the punishment for being anti-Semitic the same as being anti-black. And if you say the word nigger, put the same impact on the saying the word nigger as saying the word kike.
Or if I say something anti-Semitic, you lose your job.
Yeah, but how can, and then again, those people not even Jewish. We're the real Jewish people.
The black Hebrews.
No, I'm just saying those are white people who tried to make a religion a race because they had no type of anything. And yeah. I was going on a tangent, but I was saying all to say this: the No Labels tour is important because we have to be taught who we are, and we have to taught to value who we are, love who we are, and then work from there, from that mindset. Then Thanos snap, the world changes in our favor.
So how responsible are black media platforms in shaping the black image?
There's no such thing as black media platforms. And this is what we're talking about, right? Like, Valor owns Vivendi. Vivendi owns Viacom, right? We don't have any LVMHs. We don't have any Universal Music Groups. We don't have any umbrella companies. Like, we don't own Google. We don't own a Spotify. Right? Like, we don't even fucking own Dat Piff. You know what I mean? So there's this delusion of ownership that only education can correct. Right? There's an illusion of ownership. And then there's a conditioning, and we have been conditioned to accept lack of ownership as ownership, and that acceptance of that is what keeps us away from owning shit. So, and the only way to solve that, right, is education, is school. See how we sound like, and it's like almost like it's frustrating that I sound like my grandfather. Because that means shit ain't fucking changed. How many education, we still talking about education. Because we don't own no institutions that can give us education relevant to us and relevant to actually being successful. This is like, think about it, right? Who eats who? The lion or the zebra?
The lion eats the zebra.
Okay, so if the lion created schools for the zebra, do you think the lion is going to teach the zebra how to run faster or run slower?
No.
I'm asking.
No, it's going to teach you how to run slower.
The lion is going to teach the zebra to run slower. Because when the zebra runs slower, what can the lion do? Catch him. Have a better success of eating zebras. We're zebras in the school of lions, expecting them not to put us in their digestive system. Right? Yeah. So again, you have to have education. We have to have schools. This is why my message is so important, and God is empowering the message and it's circulating. So you can't name one. We had Bob sold the fuck out.
Sold the Viacom.
Right.
Yeah.
You see? So, what the fuck? Tyler Perry is emasculated.
Yeah.
So,
he doesn't
even, so think about this for a second, right? Tyler Perry is emasculated. Right? Let this resonate for a second. You build one of the biggest... You build one of the biggest movie studios, right? I don't know if you know, but he had this big, and y'all should put this in one of the clips.
We got you.
Right? Like, No, one of the reels. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
it's how you go viral.
Yeah, got it.
I understand this thing now.
We got it.
So he, you know, it's like a Hollywood, like a movie lot, right? Like a studios in Atlanta, right? Ask yourself, how many movies are being produced by blacks out of these studios? What is the current state of film production in Atlanta right now? Right? Mm-hmm. So when other cultures get platforms, you see Telemundo. And it's not even called Telemundo. What is it called? Univision.
Univision, yeah.
It was called Telemundo, right? Before, what was it called before?
I think you got two. Univision.
Nah.
If you don't have cable, 41 was Telemundo and 47.
Right. So now it's Univision, right?
Yeah.
So if we don't, man, we have to move towards ownership and an owner's mindset. And the only way to develop an owner's mindset is to be educated and conditioned to have so. So this is why when you ask me, what you doing about No Labels Tour, same shit, spreading this message and working diligently on educating us to realize that, hey, we in position to have the world, but we're living in the gutter. Our people, it's like we just hit the mega lottery, and you just hit the lottery for $3 billion, and you won't move out the projects.
That's crazy. But
it's not crazy, but it's the reality because you don't value, you don't know nothing else.
About the projects, yeah.
Right. So you got $30 billion.
And you still in Grant.
Shout out to Grant. Yeah, yo. It's my man. But yeah.
So now I'm interested to hear what you say about this. What are your thoughts on like society? They want rappers to be accountable for what they say, but they never hold movie directors accountable for the movies they put out.
Once again, this is divisive. Like I got a chance to speak to the guy D Music, right? Mm-hmm. So it was, what's his name? D Music? What's his name? D Music? D1? He's like, went at Jim Jones, and he looks like a EBT car version of J. Cole.
Damn. Oh, fuck.
D Music, that's his name. Once you Google it, right? Yeah. So it's me, D Music, my song, we on Instagram Live, right? And I'm talking to the brother, and we never want to attack the puppet master. We always want to bring the smoke to Pinocchio. Yeah. We always want to spin the block. We always want to spin on Pinocchio.
But never Geppetto, yeah.
Shout out to you for knowing the motherfucker's name. Yeah. So we got to address, what's his name?
Geppetto.
Geppetto. We got to address the Geppettos of the world. Okay? We got Pinocchio from Brooklyn, then the Pinocchio from the Bronx going at it. We got Pinocchio from Ohio going at it with, and the Geppettos, they sitting up in the shop laughing.
Collecting money off their drama.
Absolutely, and they're creating the actual drama. They're fueling the drama. So do I blame Pinocchio or do I blame
Geppetto? Yeah.
I'm not blaming Pinocchio. That's all I'm saying. And we have to understand that it's comical how unaware we are, right? Like, do I blame I don't blame the guy for talking about drill. I don't support drill music. But I understand why that kid is making that music. He's just giving you a autobiography with melody about his block and his neighborhood. Mm-hmm. He's rapping what's going on. He doesn't own an armory. He doesn't own boats and bring drugs in. Okay? Mm-hmm. Who does that?
Geppetto.
All right. So now you want me to hold you accountable for something that you don't even have the power to change. You're trying to survive. I got cocaine gang tatted on my hand. I sold coke. I sold crack. I kidnapped drug dealers. I stuck up drug dealers. I ran in spots. You couldn't tell me shit in that mind frame. But drug addicted mother, no father in the home, molested by my own mother, bruh, like being in the group homes, growing up in the system, fucked up, bro, like fucked up. Family living with my grandmother, then my grandmother, I can't deal with you. You how you can't deal with me? You know my story. You know what I went through. I'm 12 years old. Y'all put me, no, pardon me. I'm 11. Y'all putting me in the group home. Y'all putting me in the group home. Now I'm 11 in the group home. The fuck you think I'm doing? I'm mad at the world. I don't want to fucking be here. You know? And then I'm 12, 13. Now you growing up in the system. Now they conditioning you. They trying to give you drugs. They trying to put you on Ritalin. They trying to fuck with your mind. Every minute you seen a therapist thinking this is what motherfuckers is going through in the system. Then I get out, 14, 15. Now my family's like, oh, we want to get you back. I'm not the same kid that you gave away. The kid you gave away, you're not, the one you're receiving is different. You see? Mm-hmm. So how can I hold someone accountable when I don't know the context? I don't know the context. I just got the content. I don't have the context. I just got the content. You see? Mm-hmm. You don't know what that kid is going through. This kid's right now living in Drewham Projects. I talk to all the time. Right? You can see the pain in their eyes. You can see the abuse in their eyes. Mm-hmm. And when he goes to the booth and he goes to the studio, he doesn't have a therapist. He doesn't have a place to fucking vent. That mic gives him the opportunity to vent. So I'm not going to hold him accountable for releasing demons that he didn't summon to attack him. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm following you. Yeah.
We got to go at fucking Geppetto.
Yeah.
Right? And we understand that Pinocchio can be bugged the fuck out. But you're still my brother. No matter what. But Blood, you're my brother.
But you know this.
Hold on. Right. Blood, you're my brother. Crip, you're my brother. Muslim, you're my brother. Okay? You're my Pinocchio. That's it, man. You're my Pinocchio. And it's nothing that Geppetto is going to get me to think or view you otherwise. You are my brother. So this is why it's important for us to understand. Stop holding each other accountable. Be empathetic and be patient. Be wise. Be strategic. Be calculated. Be cautious with dealing with Pinocchio. Because we know Pinocchio can be dangerous. But he is not the creator of that.
Of the danger?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
fuck Geppetto, man.
I was gonna follow up and say like how they'll like say rappers or like black music is really like, oh, they gotta be accountable for what they do. But then movies, but movies.
No, listen.
They'll put movies out that are like violent.
No, listen. That's the trick of the slave master, man. That's the trick of the slave master because there's more rappers than filmmakers.
True.
So you gotta understand, music, like whatever is ours or they think can possibly be within our grasp, they're gonna try to attack, and it's just divide and conquer, right? So you're not talking about Jimmy Iovine, you're not talking about Leo Cohen, you're not talking about Todd Moskowitz, you're not talking about Vlad TV, you're not talking about Harvey, the guy who heads TMZ. Yeah. Why none of these guys' names get mentioned? Because we're conditioned to only look at each other. And I never understood that, especially this generation. But I get it because they're revving up the conditioning. White people walk through Harlem like they shit don't stink. In my ignorant days, we beating you the fuck up. I'm keeping it 100.
They used to be afraid to come outside.
Right. You look at Indians and other cultures and Chinese people. I've never seen somebody from a Chinese store lock the door on somebody from the neighborhood, jump them, and that Chinese store is still in open for business the next day. I've never seen that. So what's happening is they're conditioning us to blame us for what we go through. Yo, just give them your ID. I don't gotta give you my ID. Just comply. I'm not complying with shit. You ever hear somebody talking about police? Yo, comply, stop resisting. I'm never gonna stop resisting.
They never say stop shooting.
All we have is resistance.
Yeah.
right? And when you understand what resistance is, then you can resist. So when someone tries to take away your ability to resist and instill fear in you when you're showing the signs of resistance, then your power, now you go from being a conqueror, the creator of a lion, to being a zebra. I'm the lion's father. I'm a god. You're a god, not even a fucking zebra, not even a lion. I'm a god. So when you try to instill fear, this is why I don't submit to nothing. Damn sure not no fucking badge, not no fucking clan member. Went from white to blue, went from a sheet on their head to a badge on their chest. I'ma submit to you. I'ma forever resist. I'm a god. I'm not a slave. I'm free. So now I understand this, right? So, we gotta be mindful. These are tricks. These are tricks, right? We blame each other instead of blaming the white man. We blame each other instead of blaming the white man. We ain't asked to come into America. We built we built America. We built America. Okay? Mm-hmm. You can't name one bank named after you or me in America.
This is wild. That's a fact.
So what the fuck are we talking about? And when the government had opportunities to pass laws, to pass executive orders, to do right by us, they didn't. That's why I said, if you ain't going to give us reparations, take away taxes for black people in America. They tax us anyway. If you ain't going to give reparations, give us a sticker that a black person, when you get your driver's license and it says African American, there's a fucking medal, like the yellow cab medal, right? Look at me, advocating for white people to do right. Look at me, right? A fucking medallion, right? That you put next to your registration and you can park anywhere and never get tickets. White men won't even give us fucking free parking. And we sitting here trying to blame each other. And they hung black people they hung us from trees, ripped babies. See, they don't want to talk like this. Okay? Who you love in your family?
Everybody.
Who you love in your family?
Mother, father, yeah.
Okay, you love your mother.
Yeah.
Right. So imagine a white man come right now and a fucking pot of boiling water the size of that fucking table. This is real shit. A pot the size of that table filled with boiling water. They grab your mother, whip her within an inch of her life, and throw her in the fucking boiling water and boil her ass like some fucking pig feet to her death. And then take her crisp body out the pot of boiling water and chop it up and feed it to the dogs in the barn. You gonna stand there? You gonna stand there and let that happen? You gonna stand there and let that happen? And then turn around and have that same person who did that to your fucking mother deny you anything in America. and make you feel like you're wrong for wanting your just due. You're wrong for wanting. You just took my mother, put her in a pot the size of a fucking kitchen table, boiled her till no water was in the pot. She drowned and burned. She burned and drowned. Got crispy like fucking KFC chicken. You pulled her out of the fucking pot, took hatchets, and this is real shit, bro. And chopped her body up and fed it to the dogs. And you talking about you want to date a white girl? You talking about you want to make peace with these people? What? When the so-called Jews is still reminding their young generation of what Hitler did to them in those concentration camps, and they didn't let go? And they built whole fucking museums bigger than fucking Harlem to remind them never again. And they got Schindler's List on fucking rerun in every subconscious mind of the children that they breed. And we sitting here talking about motherfuckers is, this is why, I get it. Pinocchio, it's okay. I can't be mad at Pinocchio. Disappointed, maybe. Mad, no, I understand. Fuck Geppetto, right? So, we have to be, you gotta not desensitize yourself from what was done to you. And use that as a fucking fuel to do for you.
to do for us.
Yeah.
Speaking of white people,
Yeah.
I'm interested in your answer. What would you do if a white person said or asked, they love what you do, and they want to be an ally and support you?
Can't be. I mean, what do you mean?
Like Timothy Smithers said, hey, I love Smart. I love everything you do. I want to support you. I want to be your ally.
I don't understand the question, but I can just say from what I feel. I don't seek validation from white people. I don't feel cooler because white people like what I do. Like I'm not I'm not a nigga. If I'm in the field, I'm a god. I'm in the house, I'm a god. Wherever I'm at, I'm a god. I'm not a nigga, field nigga, house nigga, none of that. So I don't feel like accomplished when white people and that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Mm-hmm. You owe me. Like again, so don't let it be organic. I know you got your questions, you got preparation, but you kind of like ask a question that you should know the answer to based upon the boiling fucking pot. You got to pay attention.
I'm here.
No,
I'm listening.
You got to pay attention and don't be rigid in the interview, like because this is real. Like this is getting out. People gonna see this, right? Mm-hmm. They put your moms in a fucking pot, bro. You don't feel that because you've been conditioned not to feel that. And this is why we need schools to educate us on what happened in our Holocaust and what still goes on in our Holocaust, so we can channel that energy where it needs to be. Pinocchio has to stop going at Pinocchio, right? And the Pinocchios have to unite and look at Geppetto and say, fuck you. I'm a real God. Not a boy. I'm a real God. Fuck you, right? So why would you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, when I'm saying don't be rigid in the questions, it's like, that's how I feel, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really feel. Because that happened. That shit happened. That shit happened. That don't leave my mind. See? So, I know what they are. And if you feel you want to be a supporter, you owe me that. You owe me. That's not even play. You owe, like, who, like, and fuck him. Why are we trying to cross promote some white people? Listen, bro, they owe us. But we're not educated on why we're owed, because we wasn't taught in school the boiling pot. See? Yeah. Get a fucking pot of boiling water. When you watch this video, I want you to get a pot of boiling water and put a piece of chicken in the fucking boiling water. You don't understand. You ever made live lobster or live crabs?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What happens?
You gotta boil them.
What happens? Brother man, you know what happens? Do you know? I don't. You can hear him scream. If you listen close enough, you can hear them scream. You can hear them dying. You can hear them in agony. That's why you're supposed to stick the knife through quick, like it's a quick. You're supposed to kill them quick. Some people boil them alive. You can hear, if you listen close, you can hear. See, we don't understand. We don't understand. You don't understand that because you're not taught that. You're not educated that. If you was, you would have a different perspective. You would have a different lens on white people and so-called white support and all that sucker duck shit. They took your mother and boiled her in a fucking pot. Took my grandmother and raped her and fed it to her. Bro, how would you feel? Let that sink in. How would you feel? How would you feel? Would you want to do a podcast?
Well, wait, folks, nah.
Your shit would be different. Why you think Jewish people look at us like that? Because they condition them to say fuck niggas. Why you think Asians look at us the way they look at us? Because they condition them. They have their own schools. They have their own curriculum. And they teach them. They educate them. And then they educate them. They teach them lies. But they're still teaching them not to fuck with us. So they don't fuck with us. And when we go to school, we taught to be integrationalists. We're taught to, love everybody. What's his name? Timmy Smithers. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. So, I got you.
Timmy Smith, man. They put Mama Dukes in the pot, man. Yo, this shit fucked me up. I just learned that recently. That's why I'm saying it. You know, I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm studious. I'm like, yo, you put a motherfucker in a pot of, yo, nah, bro. And y'all talking about, we sitting here talking about reparate. Y'all won't even give us parking spots. And what we talked about coming in here. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I don't know if I can park here, man. They every time we turn around, it's predatory now. Yeah. If you live in New York City, you know it's like predatory. The fucking traffic cops are like, come on.
You're looking in your car like...
They won't let us breathe. Yeah. Motherfucking Chappetto, you won't let us fucking breathe. And we sitting there talking about, well, how would you feel if Tim... Man, fuck Tim. Who would have fuck him?
Timothy Smith is fucking...
Yeah, no, because they want us to think. I just told you, man. We have the highest purchasing power. Don't hate yourself. You got to stop hating yourself. And once you understand that, we not looking for nobody else. We got all the money. Where everything come from? I'm asking you.
It come from us.
Yeah, locational, black man. Where does everything come from?
From us.
Right. But it's a place on the planet.
Africa?
Yeah, right. You know, do you know why they colonized South Africa? See? You understand the resources that's in South Africa? Why the white man went through hell and hot water? So now we sitting here, we're worrying about the wrong fucking issues because we're conditioned to look at the wrong issues. I don't care who Diddy is fucking with. See? I don't care when's the next Kendrick Lamar diss record to Drake. Okay? I don't give a fuck what's going on in Palestine. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. Fuck Palestine. Fuck Israel. Fuck both of them. My people been living in America, struggling, going through that's a fucking Teletubby episode what they going on in Palestine compared to what we went through in slavery, what we still go through in this country. And they getting support. We sending them motherfuckers money, but we can't get taxes waived for us.
That's a fact.
We sending them motherfuckers billions of taxpayers' dollars, and we can't get $1 billion for black business development in America. Why would I give a fuck about anybody else?
If you don't give a fuck about me or us, yeah.
That's the conditioning. Yo, what do you feel about Palestine? I don't give a fuck about Palestine. No, the babies. Fuck them dead babies. How many dead black babies is dying today in Harlem? Huh? How many black babies is dying today in Harlem? How many black babies is going to die this summer in Harlem? Y'all not talking, the Palestinians ain't talking about dead black babies. Fuck them dead babies. Oh my God. God, it's smartest. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. Oh, you. I get it. You got the Doctor Strange cape wrapped around your middle finger.
Yeah.
So I see it though. You been said fuck me. I don't care about Palestine dead babies. Not me, bro. You know how many black people die in America every fucking day?
Way too many.
That's not even publicized. And we talking about some images. They show you some images of dead babies, and you feel, man, fuck them babies, man. You know how many dead African babies? When they was colonizing South Africa, you know what they did to the babies out there? That shit was never publicized. Disgusting. So what I'm saying, if we're not educated, we have an emotional attachment to the oppressor. What's the matter, master? Are you okay? Is your sinuses acting up? You're more concerned with somebody else than your fucking self. You ever been to a Jewish community? You ever had experience with somebody other than yourself? And if you're honest, do you really think they fuck with us? Do you think people in Palestine like black? There's images right now of Palestine men condemning the women for marrying black men. You married a nigga. You going in, but they don't promote that. They want me to feel sorry for some shit that's going on that got nothing to do with me. And the shit that's going on with me, that's been going on with me, y'all never said shit about it. Fuck Palestine. Crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
And hold on, and let me give you the context. So what happens is if you condition to love the slave master and have empathy for the slave master, but you desensitize for what the slave master has done to you and your people, then you don't understand why I say fuck Palestine and fuck them dead babies. Because they've been saying fuck dead black babies for over 500 fucking years. They show you images of little black girls, 6 years old girls. This is recent. Put in handcuffs, mace, thrown in the back of a police car. You traumatized this girl for her whole fucking life. Trayvon Martin, how old was he?
17, which is crazy.
Them kids dying in Chicago. All this black murder, nobody gives a fuck about. You think I give a fuck about some dead babies that because you posted on fucking Instagram? And you try to twist me to feel more for you than for me? I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't. And if we don't educate ourselves, what happens is it becomes divisive between the real educated black leaders versus the sellouts. Because if everybody ain't saying fuck Palestine, if every black man ain't feeling some type of way about all that money they sending to them fucking motherfuckers out there, and we ain't getting a dime over here, and they making it hard, I know because I'm in business. They making it hard for us to, you know how hard it is for a black man to get his own apartment, get a job, get a loan. Bro, you got to go through hell and hot water.
You ain't lying.
This is basic shit, right? Yeah. So we talking, but you want to talk about Palestine. Y'all sending billions of dollars over here, but we can't get a common courtesy. We have to finesse everything as a black man. If you own shit as a black man, you know you got to go through hell and hot water to be on your own.
Just to get your own.
Or your girl running the show. So we don't want to talk about that. Your girl running the show. You ain't the head of your family. How do I know? He ain't the head of his family. Yeah, cameraman. Yeah. Let's talk accountability. I'm just now positioning myself to be the head of my family. You understand? I'm not even the head of my family yet. I'm positioning like, oh shit, wait a minute. Oh, hold up. I got to put these big boy shoes on now. And we talking about Palestine. Because they condition us. They use media to, bro, you don't feel no type of way when you see a girl 6 years old murdered in the South. This just happened. Oh, but we ain't talking about that. You don't feel sorry? 2 months ago, it was a girl in Louisiana. She was maced, 6 years old. She was maced, pepper sprayed, handcuffed, thrown in the back of a cop car. Oh, you don't feel no type of way about that? That breaks my heart. Kid 14, it's about 7 months ago. The police killed them. Handcuffed the body, had him on the floor, handcuffed, dead. Dying and he died like that. Bro, they murdered him. Had him handcuffed, bro. Died. And the mother talking about, yo, fuck Palestine, man. And the mother talking about justice. How many, you can Google shit. Huh? How many mothers gotta cry? How many mothers gotta keep crying? And we talking about Palestine. We talking about Palestine? How many black mothers, think about it. Think about it. Really get out of your fucking way. And stop letting the white man make you feel like his pain is greater than yours. That shit is disgusting that we have any type of feeling for Palestine. Any type of feeling for a so-called Jew, Israel, Bangladesh, but anybody but us. You got any feeling, that's why we can't get in positions of power, because we don't feel for self. This is why education is so important, because they brainwash you. If I say fuck Palestine, right, cameraman, and it's not put in the right fucking context, oh my God, it's what the fuck wrong with him? I'm upset that a black girl 6 years old was maced in handcuffs. 6 years old. I'm upset that a black boy 14 years old was handcuffed, shot by the police, kept in handcuffs, and died on the floor fighting for his life. And there's no conviction. I'm upset that a kid, 19 years old, right, gets stopped by the police. They ask him for ID. They throw him on the floor. They sodomize him. They put fingers in his butt, talking about where the drugs at.
That's crazy. That's fucked up.
He's screaming, yo, get your hand out my butt. And people post it and they laughing like it's funny. Yo, but what if that was you? And the motherfucker got fingers in your ass, in your rectum. And what the fuck? And we sitting here talking about fucking Palestine, bro. They poisoning our food. There's more. Back in the day, it was a liquor store on every corner, right? Now what you see on every corner? A fucking smoke shop. Right? And they got prescription drugs in the weed now. Right? They got synthetic cocaine in the weed. Synthetic dope in the weed. Synthetic uppers in the weed. Synthetic downers in the weed. Synthetic crystal fucking meth in the fucking weed. And they legalizing this shit. They got Fetty Wap in the fucking weed. Motherfuckers is catching heart attacks. Motherfuckers is smoking weed like, yo, back in the day, cameraman, you old. I can tell, you know. Back in the day, motherfucker put a needle in their arm and that's happening with the weed. They not even telling it. Yo, bro, you know what I mean? Yo, you know how many black men are having heart attacks and dying for smoking weed?
Yeah.
And we talking about fucking Palestine. And we being attacked from so many different angles, poles, and we sitting here talking about, yo, well, how do you feel about Palestine? Yo, fuck Palestine, man. I'm concerned about me. Don't ask me about Palestine until Palestine asks me about me. You ask Palestine, how does Palestine feel about the black man in Harlem? Yeah, let's make that a fucking question. You don't see that. You don't see that though. You go on any major Jewish network on Palestine, you don't see them asking them questions about us. Yo, bro, that shit had me ready to end this interview, bro. And I know you had to ask that question, but I that shit had me tight when I seen that question. Because if you never see them ask them about us, but we always ask us about them. That's slavery, bro. That's conditioning.
I hear what you're saying.
That's programming.
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
Fuck Palestine. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Worry about what we got going on. And when you don't see them, ask them about us, that's the indicator that we need to stop asking us about them. And please, do not edit that shit the fuck out. When you don't see them, ask them about us, that's the indicator for us to stop asking us about them. Fuck Palestine.
So what made you change your life?
I can't actually say I changed my life. I would say my greatest inspiration, and is God, right? But I do know, like I said earlier, life is not a sprint; it's a marathon, right? Mm-hmm. So I had to go through certain things. That was the preparation. You see? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, Geppetto's father, right, is the supreme puppet master, right? So I had to go through things in my life to prepare me for where I'm at right now. If I didn't go through what I went through, if I wasn't in Southport box, fighting with the police, in handcuffs, police stomping on my wrist. I got handcuffs on, stomping on my wrist, trying to break my fucking. This is where this came from, by the way. Hold on. You got a full frame of me?
It's wide angle.
Hey, pause. Hey, yo. Know what I'm saying? This is where this came from, right? So, all right, watch out. Fingertips, palm, knuckles, wrist. Right? So, That's where the wrist push-ups came from, because in Southpaw box, we had to strengthen. In Southpaw box, we had to strengthen our wrists because the police would come in my cell at night and jump me. And they jump you. You have the shields, hit you with things, put the handcuffs on, and they stepping on your wrist, trying to break your wrist, right? So if I didn't go through certain experiences in my life, I would probably be desensitized, right? Like I got a chance to kind of feel, I got a chance to go through, like this scar on my eye. This happened in Delaware. And this is exclusive. I never said this in an interview. Is this all right?
Yeah.
This happened in Delaware. I'm 14, bro. Police beat me within an inch of my life, bro. My mom's, so I go, look. This is the last time I spoke to my moms. So I go, and I'm talking to my moms. I'm like, yo, look, man. You know, look at me trying to be the bigger guy, right? Taking a high road, and my moms ain't shit. And I tell my moms, like, yo, look, man, I want to, you know, I want to have a better relationship with you, right? And I was on a run at the time. So my mom's was in Delaware, so I go out there and I go to try to talk to her, right? We get in a big argument, and I'm borderline ready to punch her in her fucking face, right? And so I leave, and I'm staying with a chick out there, and I felt bad, so I called my moms. I'm like, yo, damn, I just want a mother, right? And I'm like, yo, you know, can we talk face to face? This bitch tell me, yeah. I go over there. I'm going over to meet my moms, right? So I'm walking over there. I open the door. She called the police and told the police I was on a run.
Damn.
She said, yo, he's on a run. He carries guns.
Damn, your mom's trying to get you out of here. That's
He
crazy.
shot somebody, word to mother. And
That's wild. You said word the mother out there.
yeah, listen, see, a lot of people don't understand. Like, people, yo, listen, man, don't misconstrue your relationship with your mother for the relationship I had with my mother. It's very easy for women to go on a campaign about fuck their dad and their father wasn't around, but my mom's wasn't around, or my father. So so I'm walking up to her first floor apartment. She has like these sliding doors, and I'm walking through the doors. I'm feeling like, yo, this is gonna be a turning point in our relationship, right? And then my mom's has this scary, fucking insidious, dead fucking, like she's possessed by a demon look on her face. She just says, "I'm sorry, son." And as I walk through the door, I see the police through my peripheral trying to grab me. Yo, bro, I jump back and start running. I start running, you know what I'm saying? It's wintertime. It's Delaware. You know, I'm running through the fucking snow. The fucking police grab me, grip me up, start pounding on me. I'm fighting these motherfuckers. Like, yo, calm down, yo, bro, they trying to kill me. So they put the handcuffs, they're like, yo, just calm down. I'm fighting for my life, bro. And I'm like, y'all, fuck, I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? So they like, yo, just calm down. So I calmed down just a little bit. Just relax, man. And they put the cuffs on. So they put the cuffs on. I never forgot this, bro. All I heard was, mace this motherfucker. Yeah. And yo, bro, they held my head up. I'm talking about, they emptied a can of mace in my face.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm talking about, bro. I felt like, yo, you know how the Egyptians used to do surgery and pull the brain out the nose? Not people, they pull the brain out through the nose. You know what I mean? And that's how that shit felt. Like somebody was taking a fucking hook and pulling my brain out through my nostrils, man. And yeah, you think you tough, huh, nigga? And they, bro, Them motherfuckers beat me. I'm 14, bro. I'm talking about my whole side of my face was fucking, just fucking destroyed, bro. Right? And then they put me in the so now I'm dazed, and they put me in the back seat, and I lean over because I could feel, I felt like my face got ripped off, right? Mm-hmm. And I look in the mirror, I see my face. I was like, because I kept thinking like, this is how I'm gonna look for the rest of my life. Bro, I would laugh with you, but I can't laugh at my expense because that ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I felt. Like, nah, it's real shit, bro. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole face, anytime somebody tell you a story, you gotta put yourself in that situation. Yeah. It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's not even funny. This is real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 14, bro. They had me out there long enough for me to die in the snow. I kept fighting and screaming and so they had to pull me in the car. They'd have killed me out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then when they put me in the backseat of the car, a black officer, a lady, she looking like, nah, come on, you gotta take him to the hospital. My whole face is leaking out, bro. They was trying to let me bleed out. I'm in the car enraged, like, I ain't dying. I'm not dying. Yeah, fuck y'all niggas. I'm not dying. I'm not dying, nigga. Cause I felt like they were just waiting for me to die. Like I'm talking about I was losing mad blood, bro. My whole shirt was white. It went from white to the red on this couch, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling them I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I'm turning up, bro. You heard? I'm there. I'm like, yeah. And so the lady she see, the black lady, they trying to send her in to come. You see my face? I'm going crazy. You see my face? Cause all I'm thinking is my face gonna be like, I'm thinking I'm disfigured, homie. They take me to the hospital. They stick a fucking needle in this hole I got in my face right now. They stick a needle in this shit. And bro, like, this was way bigger than this. Pause. Know what I mean? This shit was like my eyes, it was the size of this.
So it was like swollen. Yeah.
Know what I mean? And they had to stick a needle in it, and they had to stitch. Give me stitches, bro. Stitches up. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that I'm not an integrationalist, bro. I've seen how evil white people can be, bro. Mm-hmm. I've read about it, I've studied it, and I've experienced it. So I've had information and I've had experience. Right? I've had information because, we can look up, slavery and Willie Lynch letters, right? And we could look up civil rights, and we could look up Martin Luther King, Malcolm X assassination, and then I've had experiences. So I don't give a fuck about white people, bro. And I'm not here to, I don't know what the fuck the question was, but I just had a fucking crazy flashback about the situation. But, yeah, bro, like, I feel like just in general, we got to be more aware of, like, who these people are, what they've done to us, what they're doing to us, and what we can do to stop all that bullshit from happening to us in the future, also in the distant present.
All right, so this is the last question I got for you. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Always a pleasure talking
for sure.
To you. In your lifetime, what progress and change you want to see for Black people?
Well, it's happening. I mean, it's happening. I'm not one for wishful thinking. I'm all about, being in the present. You gotta be present, right? You gotta be present. You gotta be present. You gotta be present. I'm learning that more and more. So, right, being present and being more, getting more what's the word? Masterful with meditation and understanding, like, how to be present and how to manifest things, right? Like, how you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, and emotion becomes a vibration, and vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So now it's like, this is no longer wishful thinking, right? Oh, I hope, fuck all that. We own a building, we doing renovations, trying to figure out the Black people that really want to fucking be free. getting ready to purchase the radio towers, and then trying to figure out how to create our own standards, because all this paperwork and licensing and red tape you trying to put a motherfucker through to get in the media game and to be a big fish in the media game ain't cutting it for me. I'm no longer looking out the window. I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm gonna team up and partner up with people that I see in that mirror, because the people I see in that mirror, they're my reflection. I'm not looking for, Jimbo or Kunta Kinte to build this industry, build this utopia with me. It's a lot of people off camera that be fronting. And I got a chance to meet 19 Keys, right? And I didn't like him.
Why?
He just felt fake as fuck, right? And I get that he's busy and stuff like that. And it's a difference between conscious business and building a conscious business, right? A lot of these brothers are just in the business of consciousness. They're not building a conscious business, right? I reached out to Umar Johnson, right?
Dr. Umar?
Yeah, and I'm saying this because it's like, shit is corny, right? And so I reached out to, and I reached out for years to him, right? I hope I ain't blocking him so I can keep the receipt, right? I said, yo, look, check it out. This is 2018. I said, brother, give me a call. I just want to talk to you for a brief moment. Good morning, brother. Would love to do an Instagram live with you, right? This is years, boom. Then finally he reached back out to me, March 1st, right? That would cost, read it.
Read it.
And tell the people who this is from.
So this is Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh no, go back so you know that ain't no click the top so you know ain't no fake screenshot, no edited, nothing, like that's live. Like, so you know that's
So this is, you got this? Come closer.
Yeah. No, we don't want no screenshot. Do it live. No, do it live. Do it. Show them this live. We don't do screenshot shit. We ain't doing no fake AI shit.
No AI shit. This is Dr. Umar Johnson. You want me to put the message?
No, hold it there.
Yeah, put all that shit. Put
Focus on it.
put that shit up there.
You good?
Bring it down.
Alright.
Hold on. You gotta relight the I got it.
Alright, and you want me to go through the messages or not?
Go through the messages. Listen, man. Transparency is everything.
I got you. So, starting from here, he said, brother, give me a call.
What date is that?
That is October 23rd, 2018.
2018. Like, that's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. You want me to control it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is you. I'm trying to set up an IG live. And then he told you we'll call us what, 5K? Damn, 50.
Yo. No, read it exactly what he said though.
That will call is 5,000, 5K, 50% deposit to confirm balance due before conversation. Text this number. Yeah, and you went off. You serious? I'm assuming this is not your page because that's crazy. You lost your mind. That's really you. You a sucker. And when I see you face to face, I'm gonna tell it to you directly.
Yeah, for sure. So and I'm doing that because now look, when I met so my manager reached out to 19 Keys, right?
Yeah.
He reached out to 19 Keys, right? And the manager was cool. The manager was cool, right? But it was like, are you making a business out of consciousness, or are you creating a conscious business? Right? Are we saying that we care about black people? A lot of these motherfuckers don't really care about black people. They use that shit on camera, but when the camera's off, they give you that like this. Look. When the camera's rolling, yo, brother, yo, love, man, yo, bro, my heart.
The camera's off. The hit you with that.
No. It's like some weird, like, what the fuck? Yo, cameraman, you know the handshake I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So it's like, and then when you watch them on the videos, it's like, that ain't you, bro. So behind closed doors, this is when and the reason why it's like that is because a lot of them, not saying Umar Johnson, not saying 19 Keys, a lot of them, you know, you can't say, like, a lot of them are integrationalists, right? And it's like, they money hungry, they con artists. That's why I said this can't be you. You trying to charge, first of all, bro, why would I pay you to do an Instagram live? And one, my numbers is up. I'm not paying nobody to do no live. I don't even need to do a live with you, bro. Know what I'm saying? I wanted to build and try to exchange minds. And I've been reaching out to you from 2018. You don't give me no response. And you only responded me back now because of where I'm at. And you felt like you could make some money. Like, bro, $5,000, you want me to pay you $2,500 up front for Instagram fucking live?
That's insane.
Bro, that's disrespect. Yo, bro, like, that's disrespectful. It's like corny. It's like, because now you got me looking at you like, oh, all right, don't talk this black power shit. Don't talk none of that. Don't talk none of that. I do interviews and all that. My shit, I don't be trying to, I get paid for some interviews. Some I do for free. I pick and choose depending on the back end money they're going to generate from the views that I create. You get what I'm saying? I understand CPM. Cost per million. I understand the standardized CPM. So I do that based upon the platform. You trying to tell me pay you $5,000 fucking dollars for an interview, and I've been trying to get next to you. I've been trying to like people be listen. It's a lot of double agents. It's a lot of sick Pinocchios in this game. So I understand it, but I feel like we gotta start talking more about in that way. And I would love to still work with the brother. I would love to work with 19 Keys, but don't give me the funny 5 when the camera not rolling. Don't make it real hard. And I'm gonna tell you something. Pause. Like, I'm saying this because I'm not taking nothing on the chin no more, bro. Because people don't do that to me. So I'm not doing that. I reached out to 19 Keys because I'm like, damn, if we could get all our powerful young leaders, all our new thought leaders, imagine if Malcolm and Martin was on the same page. So I'm reaching out. I got my manager reaching out to his manager. They're not answering the calls. He in New York. So he come to New York. They doing the fashion show, right? And I'm calling the manager, and the manager's like, yo, yeah, you know, we moving around. I'm like, yo, bro, let's just, like, he in New York. Let's just sit down for 5 minutes. I would love to meet him. Let's just talk. Yeah, you know, we. So I'm like, so, you know, my mind frame, I felt disrespected. So I'm like, you in New York, and no disrespect. I got the most respect for 19 Keys. But I felt some type of way. And I was ready to be on some real ignorant shit. Cause it's like, yo, bro, like you coming in my city, we keep talking this pro-black shit, and y'all don't want to like why we don't connect. So it makes me think like these motherfuckers is like working for the other side. I met Earn Your Leisure, right? They was cool. Essentially, y'all motherfuckers just get in front of a camera and talk.
Pretty much, yeah.
How could I, like, let's keep it 100.
Yeah, that's a fact.
How could I feel like, even when people see me, they be like, yo, smart. I be like, yeah, I just get in front of the camera and talk about how we gonna get better.
At the end of the day, yeah.
I'm a god, yes, but you're a god too. I'm not, if Jay-Z walked into this room, I'm not, bro, I'm gonna say, yo, why you ain't build up Marcy? That's what I would ask Jay. If Jay walked into this room right now, I would say, yo, bro, like, yo, why you ain't create black contractor companies and renovate Marcy? That's what I'm gonna say. Why did Bob Johnson, Magic Johnson, and you not own the Brooklyn Nets arena?
That's a great question. Yeah, that's a fact.
What happened with that deal? Because it was supposed to be completely black owned. Bob Johnson, Jay-Z.
Magic Johnson, yeah.
I'm asking him that question. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I would ask him, what's up with this? What does this mean? Oh, shit, whoa, wait. Yeah, what does, because y'all swear y'all not Illuminati, so, okay, what the fuck is going on? Listen, I'm not, see, this is the problem with us, right? We fake. I want our people, my people, to be in better positions. I'm going to get a better life. I'm already living a better life. However, I value the lives of us as well. And I want us to own shit. I want us to be competitive. And if we have to have some accountability conversations with the leadership, then it has to happen. Because 19 Keys has too much power and too much potential for power. Dr. Umar Johnson the same. Smart, the same. Because I have to, because if he sees this and it goes viral, it might get a conversation, but I feel some type of way. And until all of our leaders and all the ones who have impact and influence can get together, we're not as powerful as we can be. And we all know Iron Man and Captain America had to run that fade.
Yeah, the fight. That's a fact.
It is what it is. Yeah.
I have between you and Umar Johnson, who Iron Man, who Captain America. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Yo, it's Prez, aka Chief Allegations Poppy, aka Get Fit Poppy, aka Future Penthouse Poppy, and we was just with.
Come on, man. They know who I am, man.
This small guy.
Hold on,
man.
hold on. Let me see my man picker. Hold on. What the fuck? Damn. I be having dudes. Hold on. Damn, I didn't lost the motherfucking number, man. Matter of fact, let me try to call the number, as a matter of fact. Hold on. Let me see.
Who are you trying to call?
Dr. Umar.
Oh, this should be interesting.
I'm gonna see if you pick up, because he ain't, you know what I mean? They said, oh, text the number, huh? And I'm like, hold on, let me see. Like, I got your money.
Yo, I got your money.
It's 1,500 up front. Sure.
You have just reached Queen Mother Barbara Shoemake and Dr. Jermaine Shoemake. Please leave a message, and we will return your call as soon as we are able. Thank you.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit like that, and nobody. I feel like nobody puts it in a proper context, right? So what happens is, you know, I say never let desperation change your destination. Never let temptation change your destination. Never let frustration change your destination. The more we go on this path of trying to create power positions for us, for our people, we go through ebbs and flows, valleys and peaks in terms of leadership. And then we start getting disconnected. And then everybody's a customer. Everybody's a money grab. Everybody is fuck you, pay me. When you have to kind of you don't charge the smart guy shit to do a live with you. You don't hit me with the funny handshake if you for our people, right? And I feel like being that we don't have a school of ethics, our leadership doesn't really know how to lead. So we have to be educated on, even with myself, right? Because we all have different backgrounds, right? Mm-hmm. So like even me coming here, right? Bro, I was somebody before I was conscious. So when he's like, yo, bro, you what, homie? No, nah, homie, you know what I mean? Like, I have to check my temper because that's not good for leadership, right? If my temper's not checked and then I'm a king and I have this power, I want to go to war all the time. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Cut the heads off. Let's go. Can't have that. Nah. Or if you got somebody who's too fucking greedy and everybody's, you know, like, I feel like all of us are necessary. Young Pharaoh, me, 19 Keys, all of us is necessary, but we all have to tighten up in some areas. And because we don't have like this, we don't really have like you know how the Jews got the rabbis, and we don't really have like this older coalition of wisdom that's kind of like in place for all our.
You need like better OGs in a sense, or better elders, not
elders, but I'm talking about like it has to be like Ken and Ryu had a teacher. Bruce Lee had
to teach you.
IP man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like not to say like a mentor, but I get what you're saying.
Like we all like Umar Johnson is powerful. I've been inspired by him. You on some sucker shit though. 19 Keys is powerful. I'm inspired by him. You on some like it's like weird. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and I get it because you have to do whatever you have to do to get to where you at. But it's a difference between making a business out of consciousness and having a conscious business, right? And having a conscious business model and saying, well, I'm not just talking about black people being empowered. When the camera's not rolling, I'm really about that pro bono action. Pause. Right? Like I'm really about the pro bono, right? Like you know pro bono means, right? Like a lot of them motherfuckers, as soon as the camera stops, it's like, oh okay, bye, see you tomorrow.
They fucking away shit as soon as the camera starts.
Yeah, so yeah. But this was good, man. This was good, man. Yeah.
You wrapped it up, bro. We got you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you the real dot.
Nah, bro.
I'm still rolling though, so that's what it is.
But it's real though. I'm just saying, yo, listen, cameraman. You understand? You like. Let's keep this too. But let's talk off record, but on record, right?
All right, yeah.
Let's keep it 100. Let's have a 2-minute off record, off camera, but the camera's rolling kind of conversation.
Got you, yeah.
Bro, like, we don't own shit. We don't produce clothes for ourselves. We don't feed ourselves. We don't clothe ourselves. We don't house ourselves. We don't hospitalize ourselves. We don't heal ourselves. We don't even fucking protect ourselves. We don't own fashion mills. We don't have no fashion houses. We don't have any armories. We don't own any boats. We don't have any import-export businesses. We don't have any hospitals. There's a Bank of China, ain't a Bank of Africa. There's a Bank of America, ain't a Bank of Africa. There's a Chinatown. There's a Little Italy, ain't a fucking Africa town, right? So we need everybody we can fucking get to mobilize, to empower us, and we're gonna be more profitable as a collective as opposed to being individuals. And once we start to understand that and stop letting Geppetto fucking trick us, and now we start thinking like really getting on some fake Hollywood type shit, when homie, you just got in front of a camera. All you doing is getting in front of a camera. You ain't on no Huey P. Newton shit.
That's a fact.
You ain't on no Martin Luther King shit. You ain't really that. You ain't really going. You ain't on no Fred Hampton shit. Like, you ain't take no bullets for us, man. Feel me?
I feel you. Yeah.
You ain't bleed for us yet, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, I bled for us, bro. I fought correctional officers trying to beat a brother up. I've stopped police from beating black people up. Like, physical altercations with police. And there's still more I can do. And what I've done, which is a lot, it pales in comparison to what a Nat Turner has done. We just people in front of cameras, bro. I want to do more. I want to build. I want to really change our conditions in America. And just because you get in front of a camera and you say some slick shit, don't mean when the camera's not rolling, you act like you somebody. Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't respect that. That shit is whack. And 19 Keys was corny as fuck when I met him. And I don't feel like, yo, you sat and had a con. Yo, who the fuck is you? We all trying to get free, homie. That's like Nat Turner looking at that's like Nat Turner looking at my man on the Amistar boat, like, I killed 100 slave masters. We all in slavery, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all in slavery. So when I see 19 Keys, I don't give a fuck how many followers you got, boy. I don't care about none of that. I see that you have impact. I see that you got some type of a fucking common sense. We need you for war. Take your dumb ass to the fucking armory and pick up a shield and sword. We going to the mountain like Sparta and Leonidas did, bro. This is how I'm looking at it. When I see Dr. Umar Johnson, he's talking about having a school and the school ain't coming to fruition, and Yo, it don't take that long. Jews erect buildings in 6 months. You've been talking about building a school for how long? Jews are doing shit in 6 months, a whole building and shit. Jay Morrison, he in some fucking type of a scandal. All this shit because we don't have a school of ethics for us. And we don't have, so I don't, these brothers have made mistakes, right? They've made mistakes. So if we knew how hard it was to lead and guide our people, we would have more patience and empathy for the people that's trying to lead and guide our people, and we can hold them accountable in a different way and not make accountability a bad thing. I did my tour. I could have sold out. You know how hard it was for me to fucking sell tickets for $100? And I made sure that the value I was giving in my seminars was way more than what Grant Cardone was giving, way more than what Robbie Kiyosaki was giving, way more than what the other fake guys, fucking it's a guy named Gary V. He was. I'm giving up real. I gave up 3-hour seminars. I'm talking about real ways of making money and not just having a mindset, but I searched up streams of income. I mean, I really found ways to make money. I shared everything on how I made money. I was transparent with my bank accounts. I mean, I did a seminar that was like really changing people's lives. And that shit was hard as a motherfucker, bro. It was hard, bro. And I could have did the sellout shit. I had multiple opportunities to do that. I still do. I'm not whoring myself out. And I'm not trading or turning my back on my people. But it's fucking frustrating. It's frustrating. And we have to, this is why I got the boxing match coming up. But it's a fundraiser. We raising money to get a building. The YMCA 2 years ago in Harlem was for sale for $12 million. You know how disgusting that is that we don't even own a recreation center in Harlem?
That's crazy. That is disgusting. Word.
And the shit only $12 million. At the time, it was $12 million. You understand what I'm saying? And then when I got with the lady, I sat with the lady of District 9. You know what she told me? I'm not a leader. I'm a politician. I said, what? Like, it's hard, right? When you go with the conditioning of the slave master. It's easy when you go with the conditioning of God. And we have to start saying, okay, let's stop celebrating Smart because he said some smart shit. What is Smart building? See, this is how I'm thinking. 19 keys. Give a what do you like? What's the 10? What can we visit? What we building? All this. Yeah, you know how you think. Like that's corny to me, bro. I'm about action. I'm about hands on. I want like what's going on, bro. Like we got $240 billion. Everybody can be billionaires. PPP loans for everybody out this motherfucker. So what the fuck we sitting there falling in love, getting drunk off fucking content and followers? Short-term money. Right? We got to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is not like this. It's like this. Not a finger. It's a fist. Everybody coming together. Just because I had a disagreement with how we're going to do the production with the cameraman, don't mean I hate him, don't mean I can't work with the brother. Nah, we need to fucking work. Let's figure this out. Just because man, my mom's is in a boiling pot. They boiled her. They chopped her up and fed it to the dogs in the barn. This is how I'm feeling. So I'm not sorry for how I feel. I'm not sorry for my tone. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I feel like George Jackson. I feel like Huey P. Newton. I feel like Geronimo Pratt. Yeah. I feel like Freddie Hampton. I feel like that. And if you go watch a black and white video from civil rights times, the shit they was talking about sound just like the HD 4K videos right now. Ain't a motherfucking thing changed yet. So why are we acting like motherfuckers get in front of cameras? Malcolm X lived in Harlem. Callum, all our leaders was accessible. You understand? So when 917-907-3687. 917-907-3687. Hold on 1 second. And we're gonna end this with this. Hold on. That's my personal number. Hold on. I want to end this with this, man. Very important. Hold on. Right? Somebody hit me on the joint. Yo, this is Smart Guy for real. I'm trying to get back because they was hitting me up all day today. They was on my phone all day. And I was just like, hold But you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
What's your, I know we gotta go. But what's your take on that? On the thing I'm saying about accessibility in terms of leadership.
Like, you should be able to talk and get in contact with your leaders. That's a fact.
Yeah, like I don't be. That's why I get my number out. When people call me, I'm getting back. Yo, bro, what's up? What's going on? Know what I'm saying? And if that's not the energy, right? If that's not the energy, then you gotta be stripped of that. You gotta be stripped of that. Like whatever that ooh ah moment, you people gotta, that ain't valid. That's why if I seen Jay-Z, I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't do shit for us. Yo.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
This is smart, bro. You was calling my phone like 60 times. FaceTime me like 30 times.
Oh, this is Mr. Smart.
Yeah, not Mr. Smart.
How you
Smart.
doing, sir?
I ain't old. Huh?
How you doing, sir?
Stop. Listen, you make me sound old, man. Just call me smart, man.
Oh, okay, smart.
But see,
Okay,
but that's the shit I'm talking about. You see that? Go ahead.
I'm just emotional. And my phone's on 1 right now. That's crazy.
All right, so what you want to talk? What you want to talk about?
I was trying to talk about boxing and stuff.
About what?
About boxing.
Okay. What about boxing?
I wanted to join your camp or something like that, or if I can get any help about like how to develop and just trying to find the gym, basically.
I got you. So look, I'm gonna say this and then I'll text you some shit tomorrow. So with boxing,
Okay.
you gotta do a lot of shadow boxing. You gotta run and you gotta shadow box and you gotta jump rope. So if I was you, I would focus on running at a fast pace for an hour. Do that for 2 weeks. Run at a fast pace for an hour for 2 weeks and see if you can shadow box at full capacity, like punching as hard as you could for 5 rounds and jump rope for 5 rounds. So you're gonna shadow box for 5 rounds, jump rope for 5 rounds, and run for an hour. Like run for an hour. If you can maintain that for 2 weeks and you still feel passionate about it, then get with me and you should be ready for a fucking gym.
Thank you so much for this. I appreciate it.
Listen, bro, it's love, man. It ain't about nothing.
Yeah, right. And then I've been actually boxing since I was young.
Oh yeah, so you ever got the muscle got memory? You ever got the foundation?
Yeah, like I box till now, but it's just like I train for MMA right now, but I got hella skills in boxing. Like,
Yeah, I mean the conditioning. So the conditioning, the most important thing is the conditioning, because the conditioning.
Yeah.
It no matter what discipline you training under, the conditioning is still top priority, right? So in your mindset. So, but I'm gonna send you some more shit tomorrow though.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, peace.
Do you mind if I send you like a sparring video of me?
Yeah. Send it to me.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, peace.
All right.
So that's what happens, right? So you see, like, so I got my face is everywhere. So a person feels like, oh my god, what? Like I just made videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make change. You heard? So what happens is it's a disconnect. Motherfuckers start that shit be going to their head because they ain't had no life before this shit. You heard? Mm-hmm. Like they wasn't nobody. You heard? I was like, before I was a smart guy, they called me Cash. I was hustling. I got money. I had cars. I had shit before. I had a life before the internet. You understand?
Yeah, you was somebody before.
This shit didn't make me. It's just showing. It's just marketing me. It didn't make me. It's just marketing the man I made before you see me on the internet. These motherfuckers got made by the internet. That's why they. When you calling me search, you calling me surfer. You see my video, you don't know me, homie. Like, feel me? I could be the worst motherfucker in the world, but you seen some videos of me, so you, yo, nah, bro. We gotta start checking shit, bro. You understand? And that's what I mean by like, what have you done? What are you doing? What work you? And you're not even accessible. You could call me. You could reach out to me.
You just seen it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and I'm not doing it for the camera. Like, this is real. Like,
that's really you, yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yeah,
bro. Like, so I don't be jacking on these dudes, so-called conscious community thought leaders. That shit be fake, bro. Because they ain't building shit. They ain't doing shit. They making money off this shit. You just in business. I ain't knocking how you eat, bro. Get your money, but stop acting like you for us. You just trying to get money from us. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Hit! Harlem!